Well, next week, the United States will meet with Iran as President Trump continues to criticize anyone questioning the effectiveness of the strikes on Iran's nuclear sites.
Fox's Rebekah Castor has more from Washington.
President Trump is headed home from the NATO summit in the Netherlands, but not before making it clear that Saturday's strikes on Iran's nuclear sites were successful.
The site is obliterated, and we think everything nuclear is down there. They didn't take it out.
Trump officials are pushing back on a leaked U.S. intelligence report suggesting the strikes did not destroy Iran's ability to create a nuclear weapon. Fox has learned that report is a preliminary low-confidence assessment based on just one day's worth of intelligence.
Those that dropped the bombs precisely in the right place know exactly what happened when that exploded. And you know who else knows? Iran. That's why they came to the table right away.
A lot of their above-ground facilities that are a critical part of a centrifuge program have been destroyed. And so a lot of what really is left is sort of what I call the residuals or the remnants of the program.
A nuclear deal with Iran could also still be on the table. Trump says the U.S. will be meeting with Iranian officials next week, although he's no longer insisting on an agreement.
To me, I don't think it's that necessary. I mean, they had a war, they fought, now they're going back to their world. I don't care if I have an agreement or not.
Both the Pentagon and FBI are working to find the source of the leaked classified intelligence report. In Washington, Rebekah Castor, Fox News.
Tatiana, thanks. There's expected to be a full court press today from the Trump administration defending U.S. airstrikes against Iran.
The president is furious after a leaked intelligence report appeared to counter his initial claims. Fox's Doug Luzader has more from Washington this morning.
Look for the Pentagon to push back hard this morning against this early intelligence assessment as senators here on Capitol Hill learn more about the attack. What really happened to Iran's underground Fordo nuclear facility after a U.S. bombardment of bunker buster bombs over the weekend? Speaking alongside the president yesterday at the NATO summit in the Netherlands, the Secretary of Defense was blunt.
So if you want to make an assessment of what happened at Fordo, you better get a big shovel and go really deep, because Iran's nuclear program is obliterated.
And that will be the message today from the Pentagon to Capitol Hill, where senators will get a classified briefing from the Trump administration on the Iranian attack.
The administration's stonewalling of Congress is outrageous, evasive, derelict.
Democrats were angry that the briefing had been delayed until today, but it's been reported that the White House is now reluctant to share classified information after an early damage assessment by the Defense Intelligence Agency was leaked. It suggested the damage at Fordo was far less than the obliteration the president described. The Pentagon today is set to release new information to back up the president's claim. And as for the whereabouts of Iran's already enriched uranium, the president says he doesn't think Iran was able to save it.
No, just the opposite. We think we hit them so hard and so fast they didn't get to move.
Today's Iran briefing for senators here on Capitol Hill will include the CIA director, as well as the secretaries of defense and state. In Washington, Doug Luzader, Fox News.